The Swamp: Navigating the Murky Waters Post-Brain Injury. Before my stroke, I was the VP of Regulatory and Clinical Affairs at a major medical device company. In my professional and personal life, I was the planner and organizer. I kept the schedules and managed the finances. Flashback. I say goodbye to Dave before heading the surgical annual meeting at the Broadmoor Hotel. Standing in my room at the Broadmoor, help, 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 help. I tried to call my colleagues, who immediately realized I was having a stroke. I was rushed to the hospital. I was in a coma. I was in such state of fragility while Dave was buried under paperwork and decision making. All of my energy was being spent on surviving. Meanwhile, my family was trying to wade through the swamp, the murky, tangled web of documentation and legal and financial decision making. The first thought, or pure survival, is she going to survive this? Then can she talk? Does she understand? We will she ever go back to work? What is SSDI? How do I file for guardianship? The list goes on and on. Managing schedules, finances, and medical care long after discharge. Biggest challenges. One, I was young and we didn't have any legal plan in writing in case something happened to me. Two, every health system is different. We were lucky enough to have support with SSDI filing and other financial guidance at Shepherd Center in Atlanta. That is not available everywhere, and many are not as fortunate. Three, I had my stroke in Colorado, but I was living in California. This made everything difficult because of the differences in state legislation. For example, Dave had to gain temporary guardianship to make medical decision and sign off on paperwork during my medical stay here in Colorado. How can life after a brain injury be transferred from the swamp to this? One, I wish every person and family living with aphasia was given a personal tour guide, someone to help navigate life with aphasia. Two, I would tell all families to have some advance directive written down. We found this great tool called the Knockbox to help draft important documents and decisions. 3. Insurance covered case management service to support management of care, paperwork, and scheduling long after discharge. There is too much for one person to manage alone. Our family found it necessary to employ a quote circle of trust end quote. Dave delegated specific roles to each person, divide and conquer. Zachary handled the legal matters, power of the attorney, wills and trusts, etc. Zoe managed communications, updating family and friends, reaching out to treatment centers, etc. Noelle was my personal cheerleader, providing personal support and constant encouragement to me, and and Allison helped me. Allison helped to be my okay. Allison helps to be my medical advocate. As a nurse practitioner, she was able to help me translate medical terminology and support my family and I I with medical decision making. We all stumbled through it. I am humbled by my family, Dave, my daughter Zoe, and son Zachary. My family, like so many other, had to carry the burden of legal and financial stressors while coping with emotional roller coaster of trauma. Families going through a medical trauma should have more support. What would have helped you and your family after crises?